Okay, so there's a free Steam game by the name of Marie's Room, which I've been told, or so it says in its description anyway, is quite a bit like What Remains of Edith Finch, which, if you're around for when I stream that, it was a pretty interesting game, and I really enjoyed it. It was a very nice story-oriented game, which, to be fair, probably isn't going to break my mind as much as that one just did. Just let me set things up here. Okay, now hopefully this is going to work. Let's see. Because I remember I attempted to set this up for streaming before, so everything should be set. Okay, I think we're good. Designed to experience in one session. No save games are supported. Although by the name of the game, I'm presuming I can only... I'm only operating out of this person's room, so... yeah, I don't think I really need to screw with the settings too much, so let's just dive into it, shall we?
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go back down.
It's scary down there. There are wolves. What? So is this like those digital photo frames that you can get that just keep cycling pictures, or am I having some sort of trippy freak out here? Did I just hear someone? No entry unless you are a tourist from the future! Oh, dude, I like wine.
California crisp white wines. I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here.
Because if you're going to kill yourself, apparently drinking a crate of wine is the best way to do it.
Is that me? Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking?
Science Fair 2018, second place. Ah yes, the typewriter book. I love that book.
What, more than 100 again today? Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore.
Wait, what does she mean she doesn't have to deal with that?
Look, Mr. Torres, I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them.
Like, is this some kind of, like, afterlife experience? Am I dead? Am I playing as someone who's dead? Are we looking at, like, a Sixth Sense twist here?
No, that's her parents' room.
Yeah, well, maybe I want to go in. How about this one?
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
Well, if you drink a crate of wine, I'm sure you're going to have to. But we'll save that for later. Ah yes, the mirror that does not reflect the character. Either it's intentional, well, either that's just due to graphical limitations, or I'm a ghost! Spooky ghost. Apparently I'm only roughly a head taller than a 12-year-old, that's good to know. Bumblebee? I'm presuming that was a cat. Marie's journal. Let's look at other things first.
Of course I knew it was her. Who else? There was only one thing to do. Get to Marie.
What a, horribly descriptive postcard that is.
She wouldn't talk to me on the phone, so what else could I do? I drove all the way up there to Vancouver, freezing my ass off in that tin can of a car.
Kelsey's guilt trip? Are we sure these two people were friends? Okay, that's just a window. That looks interesting, though. Okay, no, it's just a hook. Never mind, I thought that was gonna be like a hidden door or something. Well, let's pick up the journal.
Hi, Kelsey. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me.
Oh.
Right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
Okay, I kind of lost a bit of the thing there for a minute, but... Interesting.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
Well, that doesn't seem ominous at all. I like the tunes, very chill.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number. God damn it. What is the combination, Marie? Maybe she kept it in here somewhere.
But why is the room like this now? Like it was empty and now... Okay, so I'm gonna have to find that number.
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
Someone else, you say?
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there. Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be, until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry.
Okay. Seems like there's not a lot of love lost between these two.
The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again. But some people must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking because he was out every night cooking his green stuff.
And who is this Mr. Jones they're talking about? Oh, I can crouch. Good to know. Some useful information I wish I had earlier.
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year. I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
What an odd thing to find underneath the doormat.
He had money. You see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
Also, why are there so many of Kelsey's things in here?
She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
There's one card kind of sticking out there. Is that of any significance? Can I get that, or... No, probably not. Also, I missed a thing over here.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
Okay.
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything.
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took.
Okay, so I presume Kelsey maybe was homeless? Didn't have a family? What? I don't know. The World Someday vinyl. That's the Smoking Jar concerts. Okay.
She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver.
But did you use all of it, or were you just having some kind of freaky flashback here?
I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry, but she said it was for me, to remind me.
Is it the stone I used to kill a man? Please tell me it's the stone I used to kill a man.
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
Well, if you're living in a place called Orange Grove, I would certainly hope there's some oranges around, or somebody was being terribly ironic. They were having a larf. Thought they were hilarious.
Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
Again, they don't seem like they were very friendly, but then maybe they were. Vinyl inbox? Who has an inbox of vinyl?
Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us.
And then I had to kill him with that rock.
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went.
Europe and exactly one place in Canada. There's a little thing I do sometimes whenever I see a map in like a video game or something like that, and it all depends on how detailed the map is. Like, if it's very, like, low res or whatever, obviously it might not be there. But I always like to check to see if Newfoundland is on the map, and they do have it on this one, and it's actually in the right place. It's pretty nice. It's like, right there. Not every bit of media I've seen does that. Oh, broken window.
She was my friend, and I had to tell her. So I came back here, throwing stones at the window. But she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust me ever again.
Okay. Well, that explains the stone. I didn't kill a man with it. That makes me sad a little bit, honestly.
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap.
Mm.
Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
I haven't seen anything with Cinna Orange. I like how oranges are such a big deal. I don't think I've seen anything with 5 digits yet. Also, I haven't actually seen La La Land before. I'm interested. I'm kind of interested in the fact that they used an actual movie for this. Didn't make up one.
Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
Okay. Okay, I saw the word library was on the thing, so...
She must have written it down here somewhere.
Password hint, I'm not a... something.
She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring, is what she said. Her, the weird kid, talked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring?
Has she traveled through time? Think like a proton and stay positive.
Yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it, and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship.
Outrageous.
Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that. Hated that thing.
Loved chemistry, hated the Rubik's Cube. To be honest, they're tricky bastards sometimes. Have you
Have
seen
you
this
seen
man?
this man? Yeah, I've seen him.
Probably that Trevor guy, I guess.
Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him. Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently, they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember.
Okay. So I'm looking for a password for a computer, and I'm looking for a 5-digit number. Right. Oh, I can zoom, too. Ooh. Things I did not realize. That tells me nothing.
Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
Oh, okay. Bit of an alcoholic in the family? Alright then.
Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it, but every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt.
Because I was stealing from him. Or something? I don't know. Just... Well, I can't really think of anything else I have to look at right now, so maybe I'll have to check the journal. Oh, wait.
Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm getting from all this is shit definitely went down, but of course she's not telling it to us straight now, is she? Okay. November 9th. High school kid saves classmates from hunger. After that school article, people kept asking me why I did it, as if I were some kind of hero. So stupid. And I keep telling them the same story. Aren't they sick of it yet? Maybe I should publish a book, my life story, so they'll stop bugging me, crazy people. Here, for the last time. Last fall, I caught a kid stealing someone's lunch from a backpack. As he stuffed the sandwich in his mouth, our eyes locked. He panicked, dropped the food, and ran. I never realized some of my classmates were actually hungry, so I joined Food Rescue to help. There. The end. Everyone satisfied? We had a party today, celebrating 3 years of Food Rescue. Everyone was there, all those happy, familiar faces. Loved it. Kelsey came in. I never took her for one of the hungry. I don't think she knows my name, but everyone knows hers. She's gorgeous. It surprised me is all. I could see the shame in her eyes when she had to accept the bag of groceries from me. Still, I couldn't take my eyes off her. If this world allows someone like Kelsey Jackson to be hungry, it must be everywhere. So I'm going to fight it with everything I've got. Oh my god, they put me on Kelsey's team! My heart races whenever I stop to think about it. Don't think she's all that pleased, though. I wonder whether she remembers me from Food Rescue. God, I hope not. I feel so connected to her. Isn't that weird? I'd love for us to be friends. She's just amazing. Can't wait to start working on our science project. Did you get that? Our project. I feel like I'm going to explode from excitement. Okay. December. Yeah. I screwed up, but I was worried. I'm still worried. And what else could I do? Kelsey hasn't been to food rescue in a while, and I just wanted to make sure she wasn't hungry or something, so I offered her my sandwich. Ah, why did I do that? Now we'll never be friends. Good one, Marie. Really well done. She looked at me like I was crazy and walked out, and now we're behind with the project too. I hope we'll make the deadline. We're all just matter, that's what Kelsey keeps saying, and she's right. But matter is also life, and life is something we need to take care of. She likes to be out on a limb. She says she's got nothing to lose. Bam! She didn't even realize what she was saying. Or maybe I'm too sensitive. Guess that'll show me, to believe that we were friends. Guess I'm a shadow person after all. I think she's going to break her neck, by the way. See if I care. Okay, so the password is I'm not A, so the password could be hero or shadow person. I'm not a hero, I'm not a shadow person. Or shadow. Fuck, I'm so stupid. I finally got to see La La Land. They showed it on Classics Night at the theater. I went with Ben, loved it. Kelsey was there too. I was so happy to see her. I actually friggin' hugged her, and she pushed me away. Asked what I thought I was doing, and that Trevor asshole was enjoying the show. Your stupid cheerleader friends. I am alone. I am not alone could be the other one. I feel so out of place everywhere outside of this room. She said I was sorry. She said she was sorry, I know. But fuck, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. And that's not what a friendship should be like, right? I feel disconnected. She did not want to be my friend. She was embarrassed. Fuck! Fuck! Okay, I've calmed down a bit. That Lala night she was with Trevor. And he is such a fucking asshole. She's different when she's around him. Not that it makes it alright. But she did come straight over to tell me she was sorry. She knows she was wrong. Broke my window with that damn rock. She said if I'd answered the call of the pebbles, she wouldn't have thrown the rock. She's been here ever since. Doesn't have anywhere else to go, really. Except for Trevor. I'm glad she'd rather sleep here. Right now, as I write this, she's on the bed going over some notes from class. I like having her here. Dad's okay with it. Oh, those sparkly shoes. She wears them all the time. Last night, the heels dug into my calf. That freaking hurt. Have you seen those heels? So I yanked them off her feet and told her, not in the bed. She was amused. Can't think why. To be honest, I wish I was a size 9 because they look absolutely gorgeous. On Kelsey's feet, at least. When I tried them on, I looked like a little girl trying on mommy's shoes. You may have noticed, Sweet Journal, that there are less and less F-words in these pages. I am so friggin' proud. Ha! Only when I go berserk, like when Kelsey threw that rock through my window, then it's hard to keep up. Did you know that as a little girl I used to curse abundantly? Trying to extend my vocabulary there. Dad thought it indicated intelligence, and I guess it looked cute up to a certain age, but he said Mom hated it. So every time I used the F word, he made me put a piece of candy in the swear jar. Can't tell you how much that hurt. Every time, because I'd never see it again. I think he secretly ate it. He must have rejoiced. Yep. Vocabulary extension again. Every time I swore like a madman. Mad woman. Must have. She called me her friend today. I am not a shadow person anymore. She's my friend. So it could be I'm not a shadow person, I guess. Kelsey is so angry at the world. Like all the time. It's kind of annoying, but I get it. We all have a different story to tell. So, as a friend, I did the only decent thing. I told her she could do anything she wanted. She just had to make it happen. I'd wait for it. I told her to deal again. Not drugs. The cards. Kelsey broke up with Trevor. Finally! Yeah, who needs that Trevor asshole anyway? She can do so much better than that total loser. He assaulted her in the school hallway. Of course no one saw it happen, but he literally tore the clothes from her body. Bleep! For bleep! Promise not to swear, so there you go. But she's done with him now. Things can only get better. I think he's crazy. He keeps calling me at the most impossible hours just to yell at me, calling me names, threatening me that if I don't let Kelsey go, he'll do this or that, as if I've got her tied up in here. I now unplug the phone when I go to sleep. Kelsey took me swimming in Mr. Jones's pool. I was scared shitless the first time, but 2 beers and freshly picked oranges. Chill. Best nights ever. Nothing was the same. There's been another home invasion. Just 2 blocks from here. They killed the woman this time, oh. And the police think it's Trevor. Suppose it was him in our house. Can't wrap my head around it. It's too big. But Kelsey says it isn't true. That Trevor is a bastard, but he would never commit such violent acts. Looking at that torn t-shirt, I think she might be in denial there. I did it. I hope I'm not going to regret this. Did she kill Trevor? We needed this. Beer, water, and oranges, like so many nights before Trevor. No, I'm not going to let him spoil my night at the pool with Kelsey. He who shall not be named shall not be named. Not today. But you just... Okay, I'm not going to point that out, I guess. I am not a shadow person. Okay, let's try that. Crap. I don't know if I hit that key or not. Shadow person. Yep, that's it. I did it. Excellent. She's got a pretty sparse desktop here.
One day, I just had to know. What's up with all the cats? She said she admired them. That they were who they were without any pretense. That they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them.
Ending prediction. Marie became a cat.
When Bumblebee went missing, Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor. Marie, what were you thinking? You know that's illegal.
Okay, so she was looking at guns. Interesting. Let's dig through her email.
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
Okay, so we know for a fact someone's dead now. Hi, Marie. It grieves me to hear that this is how you feel, but I'm afraid there is not much I can do at this stage. I understand you are alarmed and feel unsafe, but Trevor has not broken any school laws, nor has he hurt anyone. Well, the shirt says otherwise. I would like to invite you and Trevor into my office to see if we can start up a conversation between the two of you, and I bet you that went well. Let me know when you are ready to talk. You know where to find me. Kind regards, Principal Phillips J.
Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
So he started stalking this girl and shit went south, I guess? Let's take a look in the journal. Maybe there's some new info there that can help me unlock the mystery of the case, which probably has the gun in it. I'm willing to bet. She probably got a gun. Okay, so I've read that. Read that. I love cats, because they're not afraid to be difficult. Oh boy, howdy are they ever. Oh, I think these numbers here, that's probably... Okay, today was a good day. Only 5 emails from Trevor. Only 5. I hope he's finally getting it. She's not coming back. He really holds me responsible for it. I can handle that, if it keeps him away from her. When I saw him in the hallway this morning, he slid his finger across his throat again. If he wasn't such a scary-ass clown, I'd laugh. But he does scare me. Is it supposed to be scary-ass clown or scary-ass clown? But he does scare me. I don't tell Kelsey these things. She shouldn't worry. They're not listening. I've tried every authority at school. I even tried the cops, but they just patted my shoulder. Poor little girl, still traumatized. Bump on the head didn't do her any good. Fuck. Yes, I'm swearing now. A jar full of candy. What should I do? I wish I could tell Kelsey, but she'd go insane and get herself hurt. Or worse, go back to him. Trevor is dangerous. I know it's him, and there's nothing I can do. They never believe me. I don't think I'll ever see Bumblebee again. I can't sit and watch. I'll have to be fearless. I found this site where you can buy guns off anyone. Not that I mean to shoot anyone. It's just... I don't know what to do anymore. It's for protection, you know? Isn't that what they say? Anyway, there was this guy who wanted to sell me this totally new 9mm. I'm meeting him out of town somewhere. A little shady, I admit, but with Trevor lurking around, I'll take my chances. That's kind of... sketchy as hell. Okay, so how many numbers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I've got it. It's a 5-digit number. Okay, so the numbers are 3, 4, and I'm assuming it's going to be in this combination. It'd be friggin' diabolical if it wasn't. 9, 5, 1. Okay. 3, 4, 9, 5, 1. I almost get the feeling there's other things I must be missing, but I could be mistaken. Now let's take another quick look around before I open up the case, because things may escalate when I open the case. Escalate how, I have no idea. Aha, see?
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
Gin. So she was a real, serious drinker in that case. Aha!
That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy. For her pizza and movie party. Alright, I might have been a little jealous.
I was gonna say, she sounded pretty disgusted when she said that. To be honest, pizza and movie seems like a pretty good idea for a birthday party, if you ask me. Sounds kind of fun. Alright, let's take another look into the journal. see what new things were unlocked. I don't think I unlocked anything new. No, I didn't. Okay. Or maybe I don't get that until I, yeah. Alright, let's open the case.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
3, 4, 9, 5, 1.
Yay! Good work, Kelsey. Oh my god.
Okay.
The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it, so I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres. But I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. but Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What do you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Okay.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking, like, forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
Okay. So is this a thing that we're taking to our graves with us, that she killed this guy in her bedroom? I mean, not that it seems like it was a terrible loss. It seemed like he was a bit of an asshole.
She wouldn't talk to me on the phone, so what else could I do?
Okay, alright.
I drove all the way up there to Vancouver, freezing my ass off in that tin can of a car.
She must have went on the run after she killed the guy, I guess. I get the feeling I'm missing something, but I could be wrong. I might not have found everything. I might have just found all I needed to, solve everything, I guess. It seems like I've got a couple of missing... couple of missing pages. Yeah, I hear ya, I'll be down. So, someone honking the horn down there. I regret food rescue. I regret the science project. I regret it all. My father could have died, because of me, and my inability to pick real friends. Kelsey never was who she said she was. I never really knew her, it turned out. It has all been bullshit! And I am so stupid. I should have realized that La-La night, I like that's what she keeps calling it, and walked away, for good. Because someone died, right in this room. I made him die. I pulled a trigger, made a bullet pierce his head. Holy shit, she got him in the head? Oh dear. That would have been one hell of a mess to clean up. Made his blood soak the carpet, drip through the cracks into the floor where it will remain forever, to bear witness of what I'm capable of. I can't stay here. Am I the same me? I don't know anymore. I have to fix this. Fix me. Away from her. I have to focus on the positives in my life, and stop questioning myself. Why did she do it? Why did I do it? Did I deserve this? Am I an evil person? A killer? I shot him in the head, for Christ's sake. I could have gone for his leg. Dad calls them intrusive thoughts. I say they're the truth. I'm stronger than I look. I can do this. I will go up north to Uncle George, as Dad suggested. Nice and cool up there. I'll be able to think, and finish high school. I'm leaving this journal here because I need a clean slate, and fresh pages. I'm sorry. Dear Diary, maybe I'll send for you someday, when all of this is long over, and I've dealt with being a murderer. Hi, Kelsey. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Okay. So I guess that's it then. Is there anything else out here I miss? Yeah, I'll be down in a minute. Leave me alone.
What, more than 100 again today? Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. Don't
Okay,
need
this is just going to be the
there.
same shit then.
That's the bathroom.
But you might want to go to the bathroom. If you're going back up north, you got a long drive ahead of you. Okay, that was interesting. Ah yes, the two Lorns. It was certainly a nice little, nice little interactive fiction, I suppose. I mean, if you've seen me play it, then that's basically everything there is to it, I guess. So I'm almost positive I've probably missed a couple of things. I liked it though; it was pretty good. So yeah, cool. Do you really want to quit? Actually, wait, what other options do we have here? Nothing. Nothing really. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Cool.